Now I've got that, I'm going to reinforce with nails all the way around. That way it's going to hold well. I'll go and finish that. There's our first one, and there's the new one. Comfortable 24-inch walk space in between. All the scrap wood will go in the middle, and I'll just load it up about a third of the way with, first I'll put the flat stock that I have, my cutoffs, and then I'll put some rotting wood up to a third of the way. And then up above that I'll start adding with compost, topsoil, and fertilizer. And we'll have ourselves a good garden. Now, I might not fill this up entirely this year, so we'll see. Depending on how much energy I've got and how much material I have on hand to backfill this. But through the years, we will build these up. You can see there's some settling here. And that's going to continue to occur with all of my beds. There was some extreme settling here. Even though I put on some more topsoil, there was some extreme settling here. And that's to be expected. Each year it'll continue to settle, and we'll just keep adding on to it, which will increase the fertility of the soil. Now I've jammed this up really tight against that back wall, and when I'm done, I'm going to put angled bracing in on both. If I can find a solid point to anchor on that. I might have to come from that center point down, but anyway, I'm going to put some cross bracing in to make sure that never can really collapse on me. I got a load of topsoil, compost, and peat moss mix. So we went to the Amish and loaded this up. I got a whole yard. In the future, I won't get a whole yard in this truck. I am sitting pretty low, so I won't be doing that again with a whole yard with this old truck. But I don't know if I'm going to need that much or any more. This is enough for us to finish our planting, top off our raised beds, fill my new raised bed, and probably more. So that's quite a bit. That's pretty decent. It's what is it, 36, I think it's $36 a yard, which is pretty fair deal. So I am going to finish my raised beds. Now what I got to do is get plastic in there and line the wood with plastic so it won't rot. I started messing around to see how I wanted to do it. So I got some scrap lumber, put it up over the top lip here. Instead of stapling all the way around, which staples fail on you after a while or rip out, even as you're working, figured this will help. doubled it up. I doubled up the plastic. Now, this is the plastic that I used on the greenhouse last year. And I'll put new on the greenhouse this year. Just so you know, I am using it. There's nothing wrong with it, but it had some holes from, we were using it to stake over the gardens. So we'll have new this year. It is scorching hot. The sun anymore. I don't understand why, but the sun is hot, hot. I might need another piece of scrap wood in the corner. But it's perfect. It reaches all the way around. It's perfect. There's all my little scraps. Oh, there was a piece here. That'll work. 2 more nails. I want to put that last piece up and then I start felling. I got some finely rotted tree material. I wish I could get the wheelbarrow in. The grow bed is shifted just an inch to where I can't get through anymore with the wheelbarrow. So the idea is to fill up some of that with this rotting material. Look, I can't even pick it up very well. That might look solid, but it's all, well, most of that's rotting. That one I might have to break up some. There we go. There's some strength in there. Yeah, that one will be good for the deeper bed. Just that one piece wasn't far enough gone. I found a mess of this out beside the house. That's convenient. Guess it used to be a log pile long, long ago. Couple loads of this. I'll be able to put in the soil. There were blueberries growing directly in this. Nature's fertilizer. So that'll bring that up a little. Couple, probably 3 wheelbarrows. Probably 3 wheelbarrow loads will be enough for a base, and then I'll start bringing over the topsoil. Well, there's that so far. People pay good money for that type of stuff, and I just dug it up. It's been sitting here for years. Now I'm going to start on the topsoil mix. This is heavy, really heavy. It's so wet. Poor truck. This stuff will retain moisture well though. Probably a heavy load right there. It's heavy. It's heavy, all right. It's going to take quite a few loads to fill this. Now the straw is going on top after we plant. Now I'll see how many loads this takes. That's one. Well, there it is, guys. 7 loads of wheelbarrow loads of topsoil mix and 2 of the rotted stuff, and we've got ourselves a really nice grow bed filled to the top. That might settle with time. Next year I'll just top it off some more, but it's ready to plant. I'm going to put peas and beans in this one, and then I'm going to spread straw in all my the garden and the grow beds. Now I'm putting a thick layer of straw on top. We found at the Amish a very cheap source of straw, so we can afford to do it now. In New York we couldn't afford it. And when I plant, I'll plant right in the middle of it all. Now that is going to be nice. Still got maybe a quarter of a yard in here yet, which is going to go to Melanie. We're going to put that on a ground tarp and we can use it as we need. And then later, when I finish the other grow bed, I'll get some more for that. I covered this bed around the plants and then covered up to where I have planted so far, up in here. And now I'm going to go in and take a break because it's really hot. Well, that's pretty much it for this load and for this job. I'll plant them at a later time, probably in a separate video, I mean. But there we go, guys. Improving and finishing more raised beds in our greenhouse in the off-grid homestead. Please like, subscribe, and share, and follow our daily videos as we strive to become fully self-sufficient and off the grid on a budget. And it's going to help self-sufficiency, improving our, I filled that one too, improving our ability to grow our own food this year. Much, much better. The best we've ever had. This is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Talk to y'all later.